Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort in Marina, Lake Taneycomo. Jackson and I are doing one cast this evening. It's Monday the 20th of May, and it's about 7 in the evening or so. The sun's just gone over the dam. They opened up 3 units this morning or midday. 3 units, 3 floodgates. This is really strange. They've been running 99 point. They've been running 0.99 units with no floodgates. Now they're running 1.36 units at 5148 CFS, which is less than what they have been running, and 3026 CFS over the spillways. 3 gates, it's usually 1,000 each, which is correct. So a total of 8174 CFS, which is about the same flow as what they've been doing, maybe a little bit more. So why Table Rock is 917.22, which is, it's dropped. It was 3.0 this morning, now it's 0.22, so it's dropped a little bit today. Beaver is running units at their dam 10 to 12 hours a day now, so they're starting to move some water out of Beaver. Some people have said that they're anticipating the rain we're supposed to get. Not supposed to do that. I don't think they're doing that for that reason. But we are supposed to get, they're predicting about 4 inches of rain for the next 7 days. I think we have, starting tomorrow, we have 5 or 6 days in a row with at least 40% chance of rain. And I looked at the hourly, and there's at least a 40% chance of rain through Thursday, with periods up to 60, 65, 70%. So I don't know what all that means, except we probably will get some rain in the area, and Table Rock will come up. If we get 4 inches over the whole area, usually that means it equates to 1 inch of rain equal 1 foot in Table Rock. That could put us over 920, which means quite a bit more water. It's all speculation. We don't know what we're going to get. But I think for sure we're going to see generation through this weekend. Maybe floodgates through the weekend. Like I said, I don't know why they got this going. I'm not complaining. The white jig bite today's been real good. I just talked to a guy coming up here, said he's a one cast fan, and he's throwing a countdown Rapala and said doing really good. The scud, drifting a scud through here down even to Trout Hollow has been really good. A lot of trophies caught this morning on scuds and white jigs. The cicada bite that we've been monitoring has been good early in the morning and not so good during the day and the evening. So I'm going to try a couple things. Got a white 3/32 ounce jig, 4-pound line, and I'm going to fish this for not very long. And then I'm going to go down and try a couple other things. I've thrown a couple times and gotten a couple bites, but I'm going to drift and do this. I'm going to try to keep the boat sideways where you're not looking into the sun. I see a lot of fish that are surfacing down below me, but I have not seen any shad. I think I'm going to put the boat, face it this way. Our trout really do like this warmer water. They do bite a lot better when it's coming over the top. That's one of the reasons why. I don't know what the temperature of the water coming over, but it's pretty cold coming out of the turbines. There's a lot of guys have been parking in that corner and throwing a stick bait and catching a lot of whites, a few walleye, a few black bass. Those are gar. That's what's coming up. I just saw two of them come up at the same time. So they've come over the top and they're just holding in that. There, another one came up. Great big one. It feels like I might have picked up some algae or something. I didn't feel it hit, but it just feels heavy. And they are not going to hit it if it's got a little bit on it. Not bad. Nothing on the first cast. One boat up here this evening. Steve Dickey was just headed down. He was finished with his trip this evening, I guess. And one other boat in the trophy area, and that's it. It's pretty quiet out today. This evening, anyhow. Before they turn the gates back on, I was told that a sculpin and ginger jig has been working really good up here. Caught him. Tell you what, if I was a betting man, I would have bet it. I would have caught a fish by now. I'm really surprised. I mean, I didn't get a bite through there. Should have threw a Rapala. Oh, that might have been a bite. Oh, that was a fish. Ah. That was a fish. The idea on the cicadas is first thing in the morning, those fish, they haven't seen cicadas in a while, so first thing in the morning they're chasing them. And there's not as many because the cicadas really don't get active until it gets warm. But once they get warm and it gets to swarming, and a whole bunch of them get landing on the water, those guys just caught another fish. So a little countdown Rapala is working a lot better than my jig. So they start seeing a lot of cicadas on that surface, and that is the bottom. All right, well, it looks like I'm going to try my other jig, which I'll try it for a minute, but this is, it's a brown and peach 16th ounce with an orange head. I'm just going to try it a minute because this is not where I wanted to try this jig. I want to try it down where the cicadas are, down below Lookout. I'll just throw it a second. It's probably bottom. I don't know. One more cast. I've got 2 pound on this rod. Okay. So, nothing up here at the dam. That's very surprising. It's all right. I want to go try something else. Okay, I'm about halfway between Lookout and the Narrows. This is kind of has been this last half of the hot bank for cicadas. So I'm going to throw this orange-headed 16th ounce brown and burnt orange jig. Because I've noticed, I lost my cap on the way up here. Went back to get it and it already sank. Thank goodness it wasn't one of my good ones. I think those cicadas, after a while, they sink. So that's the brown and orange jig, but we'll see. There's no way to know if I catch a fish, if it's because they're sinking or not. I just noticed that there were a lot of cicadas on the water the other day when I was looking around above the narrows, and you get down below the narrows and there's not very many on the surface, so they obviously sank. I'm using a 16th ounce because I really don't want it to sink that fast. I haven't seen that many cicadas on the water. I've heard a couple of fish hit the surface. Oh, there was a fish. It hit it very hard. Well, come on. Come on. Come on. Being funny. There's a cicada take. Another one. It's a fish. Not very big, but boy, he fighting pretty hard. Golly. Okay, you're gone. He wasn't very big, but he was heavy. I was gonna have to go down and get him. Another little bite. This is the real hot stretch for for cicadas. I'm not giving it a whole lot of action. Maybe I should be. There's one. A little bigger. Get him in real quick and get back out. Okay. Got him in the net. Not that big. Got that belly though. Oh no. Come on. Huh. Through the net. Here we go. Thought I was gonna have to retie. I got a little bit before I get done with the narrows. Dwayne said the bite, the scud bite through the narrows has been really, really good. Seen quite a few fish taking cicadas through here. Taking something off the surface. I hadn't seen hardly any cicadas on the surface. Got to work it a little faster going through here because there's a lot of trees on the bottom. So I'm kind of fishing over the top of those trees. Okay. Quite a bit of action. Oh, they got Canada geese. Look like they're eating some cicadas too along the bank. Everything will eat those cicadas. I've even seen squirrels eat them. Yeah, trees right there. Okay. I'm liable to lose a jig in here. Yep. Gotta get down below them just a little bit further. Well, it's not what I was wanting. Just didn't. See, I think my theory is a lot of the cicadas that are floating hit that area with all the trees and all the current, and it sucks them under. So if they are, then you got trout all along here eating cicadas that have been sucked underwater. So I thought maybe this jig would work, but there's just too much wood. And just catching two on this jig up there, I think that doesn't really prove to me that they're thinking that there's cicadas at all. There's a log. One more cast. Oh well. Not too exciting. I'm really surprised I didn't catch one through there. Bottom. All right. Well, it's a nice evening though. Golly. Well, thanks for watching. Some days just gotta experiment. Today was one of those days. Thanks. We'll see you tomorrow.